Hey everybody, it's Andy from Andy's Beer Reviews, and today we are reviewing this. This is a proper job by Austell Brewery. It's 5.5% ABV. It's as you can see, it's a powerfully hot IPA, and it comes in one of these 500ml bottles. And everybody, if you please help me out, like, share and subscribe. It's really useful for me because it tells me the sort of videos you like, the sort of content you want, and the sort of beers you want us to review. So please click like, share, subscribe, comment, let me know what you think about the videos. Right then, this is a proper job from St Austell. This is beer conditioned, so what that means is it's got a little bit of natural yeast left in the bottle. What they do before they put the cap on is they just add a little bit of sugar, and it continues to ferment. What it means is it just creates a little bit of carbon dioxide in the bottle, allows some natural carbonation to go on, and it does up the alcohol content a little bit. Interesting about the alcohol content on this, by the way, is this is 5.5% in the bottle. You have this cask ale in a pub and it's only 4.5%. You do sometimes find a difference between the cask ABV and the bottled or canned ABV, and I think you usually don't get a big 1% difference, so that's quite a surprise from this. And I think it's just more, they just make it more sessionable in pubs, so you're not tripping out or after you've had too many drinks. I'm sure that's the only reason for it. This says it is powerfully hot, so we're expecting something quite flavoursome from this one. Tells you on the bottle, it makes my job easy. It tells you on the bottle what to expect from this one. So it's citrusy, it's pineapple, there's some grapefruit flavours in there. They say it's got bold, it's strong, and it's bitter. So we'll soon see when we open it, won't we? Talk of which, let's crack it open. This has always been, I've been drinking this for years. Proper job. It used to be a big, and still is a big, go-to beer for many people, but I haven't had it for a while. I used to really like this, but I don't know if I don't know why I stopped drinking it, and then I've recently seen it. Maybe it went away in supermarkets and that sort of thing, but recently seen it coming back, and I just keep thinking I'll have that, review it. Time's in it. I thought, go on that, and I'll get it and I'll review it. So let's start with the pour. So as it's bottle conditioned, you need to be just a little bit careful with the pour. You might end up with a little bit of bits floating around it, but that's quite natural. You can drink that, that's not too bad. This has been kept at what they call a cellar temperature, which basically just means it's been in a cool place under the stairs in the house. That has poured virtually perfectly clear, which is quite nice. That's a little finger and a half of a fluffy white head. That's quite nice. I'm trying to see if there's any carbonation. I can't see any carbonation in there, so I'm guessing at the moment that the head's going to start to go down quite quickly. So it is, like I say, with it being bottle conditioned, in the last bottom and a little bit there'll be a little bit of sediment. If you want to, and what we'll do later on is I'll just whisk that round, and pour that, and just to get a little bit more extra flavour into that, and just see if it makes much of a difference to it. So there we go. This is Proper Job from St Austell. It's poured a slightly dark golden colour. It is decent enough clear, is that? Yeah, it's to be fair, this is a traditional IPA, so I would have expected that to be it's maybe a little bit darker than I would expect, to be honest with you, which isn't a bad thing necessarily. Traditional IPAs, this is probably bang in the middle actually. Traditional IPAs, the old English ones, I expect to be a little bit darker than this. The newer, more modern, contemporary IPAs, maybe a little bit lighter than this, by and large. So this is probably bang in the middle of that, but it looks good. So the next stage is to get our nose in there and see what it's like. Straight away, very hoppy. yeah, it is hoppy. It says powerfully hopped, and you can get, once you get your nose in there, hoppiness hits your nose straight away. It is citrusy. Probably is grapefruit or pineapple in there. It's difficult to tell just from aroma alone. And right at the back end, get a little bit of pininess there. I think this uses a couple of American hops, Cascade and the Chinook hop. So it's got two of the big C hops that newer IPAs use. So that's bringing forward some of that citrusy aroma. But that's nice. Yeah, it's just hoppy, citrusy, piney. All the good stuff you'd expect from an IPA. Right, taste test. Cheers, everybody. Oh, that's mighty powerful. That's very sharp. It's not sweet. A lot of IPAs nowadays, the traditional older IPAs, are fairly sweet. That's not. That's very citrusy, hoppy, zesty, bitey. It's got that sharp, really nice sharp punchiness to it. But that's nice. That is nice. It hits you. That sharp flavour really does hit the taste buds. As it starts to disappear, that pininess hits the back of your throat, making it drier, bitter. Nice. But if that was sweet, it would be ruined, but it's not. It's nice. St Austell do another one of their big ones is Tribute. I've got a bottle of Tribute, which I'll be doing a review on that later on. They used to do, I think for a short time, I need to have a little look into it. They used to do a double IPA. I think it's called Big Job, something like that. I don't think it ever really made it. I haven't seen it around. I haven't heard much about it, so I don't know. I know it was around for a short time. It was very difficult to get older, so I don't know if it's just limited time only. But by all accounts, it's a very nice brew. But that's nice, very bold. Cracking bitterness. Really nice bitterness. If you like your bitter IPAs, it's really nice. Give that a little swish around. Let's give that a fairly vigorous pour in there. Let's get that head back. I can see some. There's all the sediment. It's making it a little bit cloudy. But that vigorous, so it's a good two finger head. Don't worry about the sediment. It's perfectly safe. No problem with it whatsoever. It's a natural product. Let's see if that's changed the flavour profile at all. 10 actually. Yeah, so it's a big, bold, strong IPA. Great amount of bitterness in that. It's hoppy. I know I said the pininess is giving it a drying effect. It's not too drying, but it's carrying a nice little bit of bitterness. It's very moreish. Unfortunately, I've only got one bottle. We should bottle a second one now because that is very moreish. And at 5.5%, that's very, very sessionable as a beer. That's nice. Score wise, out of 10, outstanding. 8.5. Flavours in it are amazing. Bitterness, amazing. Citrus, amazing. 8.5 out of 10. Yeah, well done, St Austell. Cheers, everybody.